Welcome to the ASL Family Channel. One Piece Manga Chapter 1090. One that we've been eagerly awaiting has finally been released. The chapter opens with a color spread showing Luffy, Usopp, and Nami competing for pizza with flamingo birds. And there's a mouse cutting the pizza. Sanji and Jinbei are busy making more pizzas, while Chopper and Brook are calmly enjoying theirs. However, we don't see Frankie and Robin here. The chapter starts by showing ships surrounding Egghead Island, and there's a glimmer of light from within the island. Some reports from the ships indicate that Admiral Kizaru has begun his attack. Pacifista, Mark III, is getting ready to attack the marine ships, but the Marines respond with cannon fire. Suddenly, the marine ships shake, revealing that it's an attack from sea monsters armed for battle. The Vice Admiral with multiple rings around his neck attacks the sea monsters using his robot arm. Vice Admiral Dahl runs and kicks Pacifista Mark III and successfully landing on the island. The scene shifts to Laboratorium. Usopp, watching from a monitor, is shocked to see Pacifista and sea monsters attacking the Marines. Dr. Vegapunk explains the hierarchy of Pacifista control levels, with the gorosei at the top, followed by Vegapunk himself, and below him is Sentomaru. Usopp, Nami, and Brook are surprised to see an Admiral Kizaru, which reminds them of their bad memories from Sababuti Island 2 years ago. Vegapunk regrets asking Sentomaru to face him and says, "I'll forgive you if you choose to run." The scene shifts to the battle between Sentomaru and Kizaru. Kizaru launches a kick as fast as light at Sentomaru, who prepares to defend himself. Sentomaru is sent flying by Kizaru's attack. Kizaru says, "You should just give up, Sentomaru," and then uses his attack, Yasakani no Magatama. Sentomaru, aware of the attack, runs to avoid it, saying, "Sorry, uncle, I promised Mugiwara Luffy." Sentomaru grabs his axe and leaps to attack Kizaru. Kizaru asks, "Since when have you been friends with pirates?" Sentomaru replies, "I owe my life. I don't care whose side they're on as long as they help my Uncle Punk escape." Sentomaru swings his axe at Kizaru, but Kizaru escapes using his Logia power. The story briefly shifts to a flashback, showing a young Sentomaru defeating 3 large bears, with young Kizaru and Vegapunk watching in surprise. Kizaru asks Sentomaru why he doesn't want to return to the village, wondering if they kicked him out. Sentomaru says he just needs a high-paying job. Vegapunk asks what he wants to buy with the money, and Sentomaru jokingly replies, "Onigiri." Kizaru and Vegapunk laugh, and Vegapunk hires Sentomaru as his personal bodyguard. Young Sentomaru asks Kizaru, "Hey, uncle, how should I protect Grandpa Punk? Teach me." The story returns to the present, with Kizaru reminiscing about that time and saying, "You were so cute back then. I taught you as best I could." Sentomaru launches an attack called Ashigara Palm, but Kizaru manages to withstand it. Kizaru says, however, "My defense isn't something to be underestimated." He then shoots a laser, hitting Sentomaru hard. The effects of Kizaru's attack are felt all the way to the edge of the island. Kizaru takes the authority chip and gives new orders to the Pacifista: protect the Marines and sink the sea monster weapons. Finally, the Pacifista immediately attacks the sea monster weapons with their lasers. Saturn remarks, "Too bad. But I think I should choose Pacifista as a better asset to secure." The scene returns to the laboratory. Usopp is shocked to see Sentomaru defeated by Kizaru. Vegapunk cries but doesn't waste time, continuing to hack the system to unlock the defense system. York laughs and says, "You can't hack it. I'm Vegapunk too." Vegapunk reminds the others to stay alert because Kizaru is light and he can penetrate their defenses at any time. Sop is surprised by what Vegapunk said. Kizaru gazes at Labophase and says, "Wow, wow. Strawhatspirates, so nostalgic." He uses his light powers to fly towards Labophase. On the other side, Vega Force 1 is carrying the 1,000 Sunny to transfer it to the other side of the island. Luffy and the others are eating and are surprised to hear the emergency alarm. Lilith is also surprised. There shouldn't be anyone able to breach the shield. Kizaru successfully passes through the Frontier Dome and is now inside Labafash. He names the people he wants to capture. Power Generator, Punk Notes, and York, he says. It's something we can't let get destroyed. Honestly, it would be better if we could add old friends to the list, but destroying Dr. Vegapunk is our top priority. Kizaru mutters with a serious expression. Inside the laboratory, Usopp panics because Kizaru has entered the Frontier Dome, and Luffy is still on his way. In the midst of this panic, Stussy notices something, and Lucci's bird suddenly flies, and Lucci rushes to attack Vegapunk. However, Stussy manages to stop Lucci's attack using her body. Vegapunk is surprised to see this, and Stussy, who is hit by Lucci's attack, falls to the floor. Sanji quickly takes the bubble gun from Nami and shoots it at Kikyu to minimize the Kazuro betrayal. Zoro attacks Lucci with his 2 swords, but Lucci holds him back with his leg. Zoro says, "It seems you're waiting for backup to dare to act up again." Lucy replies, "You're all the same, already dead, especially now that Kizaru and I are working together." Their duel creates a hole, and they continue their fight outside the laboratory. The scene shifts again. Kizaru watching Vega Force 1 carrying the 1,000 Sunny. Frankie asks, "They sent an admiral. What should we do?" However, Luffy doesn't answer. Kizaru realizes something. Luffy has already disembarked from Vega Force 1. Luffy kicks Kizaru suddenly and swiftly. From Luffy's kick, black flashes are shown, whether it's haki from Luffy or equipment from Vegapunk. While holding back Luffy's kick, Kizaru says, "I can see you're still as cheerful as ever." Luffy smiles and says, "We're much stronger now than we were 2 years ago, Kizaru." The chapter ends, and it's announced that there will be a break next week. That's the review of One Piece, Manga Chapter 1090. 1. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel to stay updated with the latest videos. Thank you.